And then I was sitting here for a long time, waiting for some half-naked miner to show up and—
What's up, guys? It's Naval here, and I've done a bunch of cleanup on the tiers. This is likely going to be my biggest video yet, so strap in and enjoy the ride. I've completely removed K tier because I feel there's no real reason to cover it, so we're just going to start the tier list with soldier level characters. Maybe I'll even add another tier for higher soldier level characters so we can distinguish the difference between clone troopers and battle droids. At the bottom, you've obviously got battle droids, B1 battle droids, because they're shown to be idiotic and they can't really do much. They often are just fodder for Jedi and clone troopers. B1 battle droids are only really dangerous when they're standing in lines of about like 300 of them, firing a shit ton of blaster fire. Then you have Sith troopers. Sith troopers were able to be a decent threat enough. They're just kind of the fodder characters for your party and KOTOR, but still, I think they're more competent than B1 battle droids and able to provide more of a threat even when there's only like 3 of them. When, say, 50 battle droids can get plowed through by a single Jedi Master. Senate guards are somewhat comparable to clone troopers, and even an elite Senate guard could give Commander Gree a tough time. Clone troopers were trained from day one to be elite soldiers. They are shown mowing through small waves of battle droids. They're independent thinkers. They can do practically anything that a soldier in real life can do, and more. Clone troopers also have a variety of tools and weapons at their disposal. The one drawback is the time it takes to train them and how they have increased aging compared to any normal organic being. B2 battle droids in a one-on-one with a clone trooper, any B2 battle droid could win unless the clone trooper gets some lucky shots or it's a really good clone trooper. B2 battle droids have immense strength. They have jetpacks sometimes. They just be doing shit. So there's clips of B2 battle droids breaking through like steel doors and lifting clone troopers. They have immense strength for no reason and are the direct upgrade of the B1 battle droids. They're also shown to be much, much smarter. Tal's warriors are next because they were capable of taking out a bunch of droids even though they had small numbers and limited weaponry. They can also take out a shit ton of clone troopers. In I tier, we got the clone commanders and captains at the bottom, kinda. They're all roughly even, but they have been shown to take out B2 battle droids, even commando droids. They can even fight elite Senate guards, so I think they deserve their spot up here. May and Osha are both on the precipice of being Sith acolytes worth the training of the Stranger. The Stranger has single-handedly murdered a group of Jedi before, and May and Osha are capable of fighting characters on higher tiers, so I think they deserve to be this high up. And obviously, Magna Guards are just kinda goated. I'll briefly mention Padawan tier because I think Ahsoka has some decent feats. She's survived encounters with Asajj Ventress and General Grievous. She was also able to take out a bunch of Magna Guards, so she deserves to be in this tier. The new additions to Jedi Knight tier are Overseer Tremel and Vemrin the Acolyte. Tremel automatically scales above the average Acolyte, and he believed himself capable of defeating a version of the Sith warrior who had already slaughtered multiple acolytes. Vemrin was briefly considered an equal and a rival to the Sith warrior. He was also the greatest acolyte in the entire academy. He was level 10 ahead of most acolytes at the academy as well, and gave the Sith warrior a decent enough fight. Kelvanta was level 15 and able to give an even stronger version of the Sith warrior a decent fight, though she admitted her power was nowhere near the level of a Sith Lord. Graythan was a Sith Lord capable of giving the Sith warrior a good fight, and despite being the same level as Kelvanta, he was considered untouchable by her. Graythan was prominent enough to have his own community of followers and become a nuisance for the Dark Council. Visas Mar is the weakest of the Shadow Hands, but is capable of taking out waves of lower-tier characters. Atris was a Jedi Master and a Council member, capable of defeating the Handmaiden and also giving a good fight to the Jedi exile. Anakin briefly took the advantage in a fight with Count Dooku, and Obi-Wan Kenobi was able to straight up defeat Asajj Ventress. Asajj Ventress continues to grow stronger under the teachings of Darth Tyrannus, and she's able to casually beat Jedi Masters. Bastila Shan is the strongest of the Shadow Hands, being even stronger than Darth Bandon, but she did admit defeat at the hands of Revan. Darth Sion possessed some level of immortality/regeneration, and was able to basically win his first encounter with Mitra Surik and her party. In fact, the entire Sith triumvirate was considered the strongest Sith left after the defeat of Darth Malak. Mitra Surik is ahead of Sion in power and was able to defeat him in their final fight, but Darth Traya was stated to be even stronger than Mitra Surik in their final battle. Darth Traya can casually bully Jedi Council members and even bully Sion to some extent, but Darth Nihilus is the strongest of the three, having only been defeated by Mitra Surik because she had the ultimate counter to his hacks. I made D+ a tier because I feel that Darth Maul, Grievous, Revan, and Malak are just one tier above even that of people who can kill Jedi casually. When it comes to the Mace Windu versus Count Dooku debate, I'm pretty in the field of thinking they're even. However, my personal opinion is that Mace Windu would win a fight between these two. However, I believe Darth Tyrannus is more powerful, though I believe that Mace Windu could bridge the gap and defeat him. But that's gonna do it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and bye.